change will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Sam Houston State's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Secures it at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And there he goes. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it on the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Bearcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. give to the running back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a great job of recognition by the defense there. There'd be a lot of situations for defenses to expect run, especially down on the opponent's 1-yard line coming out, but they were ready for the throw that time, and they were able to jump the throw and get the interception.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Goose egg, and this should be a game ball for the defensive coordinator. They have been lights out all game long, stopping the run, stopping the passing attack to come up with a big interception to really put a stamp on this shutout late.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line. looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.